With the US presidential elections over, I put together a short list of black-led political movies that showcase how hard black people fought to get where we are today. Alright, so first up, Selma.
He's got supporters. Detroit, New York, Los Angeles, inciting large-scale arrests and sympathy marches.
I only watched this for the first time while making this video. Yeah, I know, a little late to the game, but wow. I threw this on kinda late thinking I'd probably zone out and have to watch it again, but heck no. There are parts in this that will slap you awake, trust me. So here's the setup. Sure, the Civil Rights Act of '64 technically desegregated the South, but guess what? Racism didn't magically evaporate. In 1965, this Alabama town became the prime spot for the whole fight over voting rights. Enter Dr. Martin Luther King, played by David Oyelowo, who's like, we're done asking nicely, and leads this monumental march from Salem to Montgomery. But of course, there's the president, Lyndon B. Johnson, stalling on these voting rights like he's got all the time in the world, and he doesn't. This movie is seriously well done. It's an epic biopic that hits hard on one of the defining moments of MLK's battle. Honestly, it's my top pick on this list. Yeah, I probably gonna say that about the next one too, but this one's freshest in my mind, so it wins for now. You can catch Salem on Paramount. Next up, Judas and the Black Messiah. Yep, another personal favorite of mine. This one dives deep into the life and tragic death of Fred Hampton, the legendary Black Panther leader who was shaking things up. Here's the wild part. William O'Neill, this guy who's in hot water with the FBI, gets roped into being an informant. His job, sneak into the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party, cozy up to Chairman Fred Hampton, and snitch on everything. And Hampton, this guy was a major powerhouse, a full-on revolutionary, and was only in his early 20s. He's rallying Chicago, pushing forward with Black Panthers, and well, really freaking out the establishment. This movie has it all: betrayals, messed up choices, people with good intentions trying to do the right thing, and a whole lot of suspense. Seriously, it's the kind of movie that glues you to the screen. Do yourself a favor and check it out. You can find Judas and the Black Messiah on Apple TV or Amazon Prime. Alright, this next one's for anyone who loves a good, solid debate. I'm talking sharp, intelligent people doing head-to-head, toe-to-toe, none of that reality TV nonsense. This movie's got the real deal. In The Great Debaters, that's the movie I'm talking about, we've got poet and professor Malvin B. Tolson, played by none other than Denzel Washington, teaching at a predominantly black school in 1935 Texas. Tolson decides he's going to start a debate team, which was pretty much unheard of at a black college back then. Of course, he clashes a bit with the father, played by Forrest Whitaker, of one of his star debaters. Because, why wouldn't we? We need a little bit of tension here. But eventually, Tolson pulls together a team of ridiculously smart, determined students who end up going toe-to-toe with Harvard's top debaters. If you need a reminder of why Denzel is the GOAT, here it is. Check it out on Amazon Prime. You won't regret it. Alright, next up is Shirley. Now, everyone's heard of President Obama, and right now, Kamala Harris is all over the news. But way before Obama, way before Kamala's campaign, back in 1972, there was Shirley Chisholm, the first black congresswoman who ran a history-making campaign for President of the United States. Yep, she was out there breaking ground long before people were ready for it. Netflix brings us the epic biopic of Shirley, and let's be real, it's not a spoiler to say how it ends. If she'd won, you would have heard about it already, but still an amazing story showing just how bold it was for a black woman to run for president in 1972. I mean, if people thought Obama or Kamala had controversial runs, they got nothing on Shirley taking on the political scene back in the 70s. So if you're into politics or you want to see how black leaders have paved the way in American politics, definitely check this one out. You won't be disappointed. Alright, here's our pan-ultimate pick for political movies, The Butler. Another based on a true events kind of story. Well, alright, loosely based on the life of Eugene Allen, who served as the White House butler for 34 years. So here's the setup. Cecil Gaines, played by Forrest Whitaker, grows up in the South, makes his way to DC, and lands a gig at a fancy hotel. Yay. Then he gets the ultimate job offer, a spot as a White House butler. Over 3 decades, Cecil ends up with the front row seat to some of the biggest moments in American history. But while he's busy being dedicated to the first family, things start falling apart with his own family. His wife, played by Oprah Winfrey, isn't exactly thrilled, and his son, well, let's just say he's not buying into the whole patriotism, if you know what I mean. Catch The Butler on Amazon Prime. It's a good one if you're up for some serious family drama mixed with a slice of history. This is your movie. Okay, and last but definitely not least, we've got Malcolm X.
And a voice to a people who long to be heard.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray.
You're saying you're anti-white.
No, you're saying I'm anti-white.
Honestly, there's not much to say about that hasn't already been said. Malcolm's reputation both precedes and outlasts him. But if you're in the mood for a full, no-holds-barred retelling in movie form, Spike Lee's Malcolm X, starring Denzel Washington, is where it's at. This film dives deep. We see Malcolm hit rock bottom in prison in the 50s, discover the Nation of Islam, rise as a powerful leader, and ultimately leave behind a legacy of self-determination and pride after his assassination. It's intense. Denzel's performance is absolute fire. I've mentioned this one before, so it ranks a little lower here. Not because it's any less amazing, but because it's full 3 hours. So yeah, if you're committed to this one, get comfy, maybe grab a couple bags of popcorn. You can stream Malcolm X on Crave TV or grab it on major platforms if you're looking to own/rent it. Alright guys, that's it for today. Like, comment, subscribe, share this out with people who are interested in this kind of stuff. And until next time.